Praise be Jesus and Mary. Every male that opens the womb shall be consecrated to the Lord, and to offer the sacrifice of a pair of turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, in accordance with the dictate in the law of the Lord. Maayong hapon sa tanan. Maayong hapon sa tanan. Yan. Bigyan naman natin ng buhay. Kaya today is a special day. It should be a happy day, no? Why? Because there are many celebration, no? Parang kape, 3-in-1 karong adlaw today. Why? Because today we are celebrating, of course, the Feast of the Presentation, at the same time, the World Day of Consecrated Life. So karon din ay piyesta ng mga religious, and most especially to us, Franciscan Friars of the Immaculate. Kay karong adlaw din, we celebrate the anniversary of the approval of the FFI as pontifical. No? So today din, no, ay para sa tanan, lalo na sa mga FFI, hindi lang friars and priests, pati na rin siguro sa mga BIM, TOFI, YFI, and KIM. And of course, today also is the first Friday of the month in honor of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And of course, most particularly, no, hopefully mapanood to nila Father, karon din ay 25 years anniversary ng ating mga FFI fathers, Father Angelo Michele, Father Mark, Father Jose, and Father Aloysius. Pakpakan natin sila. So today din ay kanilang silver anniversary sa priesthood, no? Kaya nga we have to be joyful, no? Kay we have many things to celebrate today, no? And of course, in this feast and sa liturgy na inyong nakita, no, lalo na kaninang start ng ating Mass, anong ginawa natin? We bless the candle, no? So yung mga kandila na ating i-bless, kung sinindihan, pwede niyong iuwi sa balay, no? And that will be good reminders that we are also light, just like Jesus, no? Pero siguro nakakamong pangutana or question, what is the connection of the candle with the World Day of Consecrated Life? No? Ano ba yung connection ng kandila na ating sinindihan, binless sa World Day of Religious? Of course, no? The answer is simple. Religious should be the first of all the light to others. Kaming mga religyoso, no, by virtue of our vocation to the religious life, must be the first to be the light of the world, no? To follow the footsteps of Christ. No? Kasi nga, yung Three Evangelical Council, unsa ba yung Three Evangelical Council? Tingnan nga natin. Alala nyo pa kung ano yung Three Evangelical Council? Vow of poverty, vow of obedience, and vow. Hindi. Vow of chastity. Kining tulo, no? And these 3 vows constitute the religious life, no? Kaya nga, dili pwedeng sabing religious ang tanan na kulang sa kining tulo, no? Every religious profess these evangelical council na tinatawag. Of course, na ang mga ibang religious katulad namin, silang fourth vow. Sa atin, tinatawag na Marian vow. Yes, sa mga Jesuit, yung kanilang obedience to the Pope. Sa mga missionaries of charity, yung kanilang vow sa mga poor, and so on and so forth. No? But the three evangelical council constitute what we call the religious life. No? Kaya lang, ayun lang. No? As we know today, there is a struggle. No? There is an obstacle, no, in facing the religious life. No? Na ang mga tinatawag na challenges sa religious life. No? And ano yung mga challenges? Siguro alam nyo naman, no? Kahit hindi ka mo religious, because religious life is also connected to what is happening in our world today. No? Ano yun? Challenged by the youth of today, challenged by the social media, challenged by the world they live in, challenged with the political thing that's happening in our country, challenges of the mode of living, no? Na mga iba't ibang challenges, no, sa religious life. And this is, no, normal. No? And sa life, katulad sa atin, tanan, na naman tayo mga challenges, di ba, sa buhay. But the problem is, paano ba natin harapin itong challenges? No? Kasi alam nyo, kapag hindi natin harapin itong mga challenges, no, there will be crisis. No? And ano yung tawag sa mga religious kapag hindi nila na-cope up ang challenges? Start with the letter V. Two words, V and C. Ano yun? Vocation crisis. Ayun, no? Nagkakaroon ng vocation crisis ang isang religious kapag hindi na-cope up itong mga challenges. Katulad din sa mga hindi religious, no? Kapag hindi niyo na harap ang mga challenges tulad sa mga nanay, no? Anong challenges ng mga nanay kada adlaw? Yung pagpiprepare ng baon ng mga estudyante, pagpapaligo, no, sa mga maliliit, no, paghahanap ng sasakyan para sila makapunta ng eskwela. Those are challenges. But no, if that challenges is not met, there will be crisis. No? And so, what happened also in the religious life, no? And in our spiritual life. No? Kaya nga, na ang duha na approach, no, to deal with challenges. Gusto nyo malaman? No? This is first of all for religious, pero pwede rin sa mga lay or secular. Ano yung dalawang approach? O siguro pwede natin sabing mode or way, no, para harapin ang challenges. Gusto nyo malaman? Una, to be a friend. Pangalawa, to be an enemy. Unahin natin yung una, no? To be an enemy. No? Pwede mong harapin itong mga challenges like the social media and the youth of today as an enemy. No? Paano yun? No? It is the way to see all things as bad and negative. No? Katulad ng mga ibang sekta, no? Ay, naku, masama yan. No? Kaaway natin yan. No? Social media, no, we have to condemn it. No? Huwag tayo makikinig sa mga sinasabi ng huwag tayong gumamit ng internet, no, cellphone, ialisin yan. No? And that is the mindset of other people. No? Yung bang isipin na para bang kaaway ang tanan. No? All is negative. No? And what happened, no? Kapag ka enemy ang iyong approach, no? You tend to create a group of your own. Diba? Kita niyo yung nangyayari sa ibang mga sekta, no? Hindi ko na sasabihin kung anong pangalan. Total, alam niyo naman, no? Sasabihin nila, kami lang ang maliligtas. No? Kayong tanan, masasama. No? So we create groups. And then what? We categorize other people. Kini, dautan ni. Kini, di maayo ni. No? So we create enemies. No? And you know, this approach is very, all the time, you know, it's a little bit dangerous. No? Why? Because these people, these religious, no, who has this mindset of creating enemies, tend to close themselves. No? Nakakahon ka. No? And you are very, afraid. No? Isa sa mga, alam nyo, effect nun is afraid. No? Kaya nga, nalala ko, no? Bato-bato sa langit, no? May nagsabi sa akin, no? Yung ibang mga friars na lumabas, no? When they went out, no? They do not know what to do. No? And they were afraid, no? What the world will offer them. Because yun ang ano sa kanila, hindi lang sa mga ex-friars, even the ex-sisters, no? They were paralyzed because, no? Some inputs to them, no? Ako masama, no? Naalala ko pa, no? May nagsabi ba, pag lumabas ka sa kumbento, punta ka ng impyerno. No? You will go to hell. No? You will not this and that. No? See what happens when your vision is an enemy. The same thing, no? Whatever homily you said, no? Whether it be to a priest or something, no? If your mindset is an enemy, no? Kahit gaano pa kagaling yung preacher dyan, o kahit gaano pa kagaling yung binibigay na homily, if your mindset is an enemy, you will not grow spiritual life. No? Why? Because instead of learning, instead of converting oneself and yourself, what will happen? You just look for someone to blame with. Ay, ano ba yung sinabi ni Father? Tingnan mo nga, nasa katikisim ba niya? Uy, naku, may sinabing heretic si Father. See? That's what happened. If your mindset is an enemy, that will happen. You are not listening because you want to grow spiritually. No. You listen to look for someone to condemn by their words. And it's not a matter of homily about Christian thing. It's a matter of how you accept the homily. How do you accept the preaching? How do you accept the technology of today? Are you accepting it as an enemy? And you know, this is not the case with the church. This is the case with the religious sect, yung mga ibang sekta. Pero ang simbahan, never does it concede this kind of mindset. No? Ito yung sinasabi ni Pope Francis that you are building walls. Gumagawa ka ng tawag dito pader. Instead of building a bridge, you are building walls. Why? Because you considered others as enemy. And you know what happened also? Ito yung natatawa ako. Hi, 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 hi. Wow. You know what is ridicule is that this person who said, these are enemies, pero alam nyo, patago, they are doing it. They are using it. No? Yung tinatawag na double standard. Alam niyo yun? Double life. No? Uy, di ba, Father? Uy, di ba, brother? Uy, di ba, sister? Sabi mo masama yan? Shh! Tumahimik ka. Kakain mo. Kunti lang naman. Gagamitin lang naman. Di ba? See? Double standard. That's what happened, no? I remember, ewan kung kilala niyo si Father Leonard Boff. Itong tinatawag na one of the founders of the Liberation Theology. No? Ano tong? Alam niyo, itong Liberation Theology ni Boff, sabi niya, yang mga mayayaman, no, dapat yan silang parusahan. Ang mga mayayaman, sila yung dahilan kaya naghihirap ang mga Pilipino, ang mga tao. And you know, kung ano ginagawa ni Leonard Boff, siya mismo nagpapayaman. And sabi ng isang friar namin sa Brazil, one of our friars in Brazil, Leonardo Boff, who is wag na lang, hindi ko nasasabihin ko anong congregation, no? Who is a religious also. Ala, yung balay niya sa Brazil, parang mansyon. Saan ka nakakita na you are preaching, fighting for poverty against the rich, but you are rich also? Kilala niyo si Chapman? Siguro hindi niyo kilala. Si Chapman, siya yung bumaril kay John Lennon. Kilala si John Lennon, yung member ng Beatles. No, nung tinanong si Chapman, bakit mo binaril si John Lennon? Ang niyo sabi ni Chapman, kasi hypocrite siya. Sabi niya, nagpipreach siya, nag-ano siya, di ba, yung inaano ni John Lennon, we are saying, give peace a chance. Di ba? Pero sabi ni Chapman, puro ka peace. Pero yung mga kanta mo, yung mismong buhay mo, hindi man about peace. See? So, double standard. Kini ang nangyari. No? If you look and approach challenges in a mindset of an enemy, pumunta tayo sa mas maganda. No? Para may consolation naman kayo. Yung approach as a friend. Ayun. Ano yung approach as a friend sa challenges? Kini, of course, first of all, hindi ibig sabihin, if you are approaching as a friend, you downgrade or put aside the negative or the defects. No. Does not mean. Ang tinuod na kaibigan, no? I don't know, no? If you have, but you know, best friend is a treasure. Why? No? Kasi ang isang tinuod na kaibigan, tinuod hindi yung false friend. Kapag meron kang mali, no? Sasabihin sa iyo, Brad, sis, mali yan, and you will accept it. No? Because it is a friend. No? And a true friend is concerned with you because he loves you and he loves your soul. See? So, what did an approach of a friend do? No? Kapag ang tingin mo sa challenges sa buhay o sa tanan is a friend, no? Tamaan ka man sa homily, you will accept it. No? Tinamaan ako ni Father. Thank you, Lord. Because perhaps I must change. Di ba? And it's much better. If your approach is a friend, you will grow. And what you do? what you will see? You will see things in a different way. You will create friends. No? Social media, the church look at all as a friend. Ang social media, sabi ng simbahan, no, it is not bad. Let us help the youth. Let us help the people how to use it wisely. That's what the church doing. The church never. Kaya nga, pupunta tayo sa isang mabigat na kaso ngayon, sa simbahan, about the blessing of the homosexual and the divorce. Bakit inano ng simba yung fiducia supplicans? No. The church does not mean it changed its doctrine. No. Because the church wants that those people are our friends. Sila rin nangangailangan ng ating tabang. Nangangailangan din sila ng grasya ng Ginoo. So we bless them because they are our friends. We do not create enemies. We create friends. And the more you see others as a friend, the more you grow spiritually. Because you will see those things, those persons as a help for you. Katulad ni Saint Francis, para nga kay Saint Francis, tanan, brothers and sisters, ang puno, ang aso, ang iro, ang iring, they are my friends because they will help me to go to God. They will help me to love God. And when you have this mindset of a friend, you will always smile. Sabi nga, smile, an everlasting smile. Kaya kapag ka nakasmile ka, it means that your vision of the world is as a friend. Pero kung nakasimangot ka na lang palagi, that's because you think of others as enemy, not as a friend. And at the end, sinong talo? Who lose at the end? You. Because of the way your mindset is. That's why, at the end of the day, as a religious, as a secular, ask yourself, am I a friend or am I an enemy? Pangutanan mo, imong kaugalingon, ask yourself, am I a friend or am I an enemy? Hopefully, let us ask the grace from God and our Blessed Mother to have the grace to be a friend, not to be an enemy. Praise be Jesus and Mary.